Sorry about that. Camera had died. Okay, like what I was about to say. Oh yeah, my apologies. First off, I would want to apologize to my mom. I've been very, very, very immature for the past couple of years, probably about 2 years, especially last year. Um, I have to realize that I am getting older and I can't continue to blame you for things. If that's what you call it, I guess I blame people for things. I don't know. I do have to apologize to you about that and all of my actions that I have done in the past 2 years because like what I do is just I don't know. I don't know what I be doing, honestly, ma. I think I just move off of whatever I come to my head, and then sometimes I regret it later. I will want to apologize to my brother, my sister, my family. Period. Want to apologize to y'all for that because the things that I do in life, it tends to reflect on y'all. It's the choices that I have made. It tends to come back on y'all, and y'all don't deserve that. Yeah, y'all, I feel like y'all don't deserve it because I mean, I wouldn't like it if I was in y'all's shoes. Y'all don't do anything to nobody, so yeah, I would like to apologize to my mom, my family, my dad. Me and him have our we both we bump heads, but um, you always here when I need you, so I let to apologize to you. I want to apologize to my dad's side of the family. Y'all think that I'm just distant and I just come around for certain things, but that's not it. That's just me. Like it's not purposely or nothing like that. That's just things that I do. It's not no certain reason or why I don't come around. I just that's just me. I mean, I could start scheduling dates to come around more, but I've always been a self person, and that's just not toward y'all. That's toward my mom too. Like when I stayed with my mom, I always stayed in my room, and as far as when I was growing up too, I just never really been a family type oriented. I love family. Don't get me wrong. I love all of y'all. If anything happened to y'all, I'll probably go crazy. But it's more so of I just never really been. I can't really figure out the word for it. I never really been like, oh, well, let me go see my family today. You know what I'm saying? The only person I have been like that with is my grandma. So now I kind of feel bad now because I don't have her here. I think that was just God telling me that I need to get closer to my family. So yeah, I'm gonna start calling and checking on you guys more. It's not because I want anything. I just wouldn't love it. I wouldn't like it at all if I didn't have y'all, honestly. So yeah, that goes out to my dad's side of the family, my mom's side of the family, all of y'all. I actually love all of y'all. Y'all think that just because my distance, I don't care or I just don't want to be around y'all for some odd reason. That has nothing to do with none of that. I'm just very about myself. Like I'm just like to stay there. Like I just like to be by myself, as you can see. Second person I want to, the next person I want to apologize to is my wife. There's a lot of things that I have done and said to you that was very childish, immature. Um, it's very off the wall, completely. Things that if you love somebody, you shouldn't treat them like that. That's no fact. The way I treated you, it could have went all of two ways, but I do apologize to you for that. You always had my back. I got people. Oh, you always had my back, so I apologize for you. I apologize to you. I miss your kids. That's I do miss the kids. Um, and don't think I'm like saying none of this just because a lot of things haven't. I think that I went through my karma as far as a lot of things, and I think that I'm giving my life to better places. I don't want to keep going down the same road. I'm trying to change as a person, as an adult, as an individual. So Don't think I'm just doing this just for clout or whatever y'all think I'm doing this for. This has nothing to do with that. Third person I want to apologize to is any of my friends that I have lost in the past 2-3 years, or any friends period. If y'all feel like I have done anything or said anything, y'all always could have came to me. I feel like personally I'm always a good friend. I do have a bad attitude. I've been told that my whole entire life, like, I have a bad attitude. So it could have been some things that I have said or done that just kind of pushed y'all out the way, like, oh yeah, we don't want to be her friend no more, or something like that. I have a very, very, very strong attitude. Like, it's stuff don't go my way, I'm goodbye, ain't no coming back. You know what I'm saying? So I do want to apologize to most of my friends. I don't want to, if we beefing, I don't want to beef. If we fought over a girl, I'm done with that. Like, I don't know any problems there. Most of my friends usually fall out over females, but if that's the issue, I don't want no smoke with that. You know what I'm saying? I just wanna live my best life. Like I said, tomorrow's a brand new beginning for me, so I'm kind of dropping everything off right here. If you don't want to be my friend, or if you don't want to contact me and tell me what I done to you or so forth, that's your choice. I said what I said. I can't make nobody accept my apology. I can't make nobody be my friend. But I'm telling y'all, like, y'all, I do apologize. Okay. For example, Waka, me and you, we bump heads. That's because we just bump heads. You a Virgo. You know what I'm saying? Like, Waka, you know you my dog. Like, me and you don't rock it out. We don't argue. Then we done got back friends. That's just what we do. It's just nothing. It's nothing that pinpoints of why we argue a lot or something like that. We just do. You got a bad attitude. I got a bad attitude. You got a smart mouth. I got a smart mouth. We just crash. But yeah, you know you my dog. You know you can hit my line anytime, just like I know I can hit your line anytime. There's never been a moment where I felt like I couldn't hit your line, honestly. Except the time we did get into that one big argument, but we all grown. You're older than me, so I know you see a lot of things from my point of view. Brittany and Cam, y'all more so on some like, I love y'all, y'all love me, and it's just certain things that I just cannot allow myself to tolerate. But I'm not mad at y'all, and I'm not mad at y'all. I'm pretty sure y'all not mad at me. It's just some things that I have to realize as me about to be, like, I'm pushing 25 first off. So I'm older than Brittany, I'm older than you, and Cam, I think I'm older than you. But I love y'all. Y'all know that y'all always call me whenever y'all need something. It's just some things, just like, it's not who could pistol for this with our friendship. Like, y'all think that, oh, y'all do more for me and I do more for y'all. I mean, and I don't do more as much, but it's not that. As far as that, it's not that. It's just that y'all have to realize that I was at a standing point in my life where I couldn't move. You know what I'm saying? And as friends, I felt like sometimes I was being peer pressured into doing a lot of things that I didn't want to do. Yeah, that's how I felt like I was doing I had to do a lot of things that I didn't want to do. And that's not even that. I could have always said no, but I didn't want to, like, I'm a real good friend, so I don't like hurting my friends' feelings. And so I just, like, go with the flow. But yeah, I had to realize I did just lose my grandma. I didn't mean to push y'all out the way, but I lost my grandma. That was my OG right there. So yeah, I gotta realize, like, I gotta cope with that with myself. Like, that's something that I have to deal with myself. And as far as my family, that's something they had to deal with too. Isaiah, that's my next person, Isaiah. Me and you shouldn't have bad blood with each other. I feel like we shouldn't have bad blood with each other, but it's some little things in there where we try to throw it at each other in each other's face and stuff like that. But I feel like I apologize to you. Whatever I done to you, I know what I done to you. I apologize to you dearly. I want you to take this. I want you to take it to heart, because that comes from the heart. I do apologize to you. We went through some ups and downs. It wasn't the right moment for us to be together. I feel like it wasn't the right moment for us to be together. It could be another moment in the future or so forth. But right then and there, it wasn't the right moment. It's some things that it was a lot of things I was being selfish and you was being selfish, and two selfish people cannot be together. Okay, we have to, it was some things that we would have had to work on, but we wasn't willing to work on it because we both was being selfish. So yeah, like I'm still your friend. You still could call me as well, like as anybody else. You still could call me. You know I got your back. Yeah, that's pretty much about everybody that I could think of. Gwen, I could say Gwen. If you feel like I said anything to you or anything that's not as far as our child, you know, because nobody could tell me Braden's not my child. Nobody. I love that little boy. I love Braden. Sorry about that. I love Braden with everything in me. There's nothing that nobody could tell me, oh, well, you're gay, you're a stud. I don't care about none of that. I love Braden with everything in me, so nobody could sit here and tell me that he's not mine. I literally break my neck to do stuff like that. And believe it or not, I've grown from being a very selfish person. Like, before I was very, very selfish. Like, I only cared about self. So for me to actually share my life with this child, this is my child. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all keep all your negative comments to yourself. I don't care what nobody say. My mom know how I feel about him. My dad know how I feel about him. My family periodically know how I feel about Braden. So y'all could just all of that. Jordan. Okay, so Jordan. I want to apologize to you. Feel like we should apologize to each other, but I want to apologize to you because the way our beef started out, it was very, very immature for the both of us completely. It was very immature. I can't speak for you. I'm gonna have to let you speak for yourself, but I do apologize to you because the way I handled things was completely off wall. Yeah, I could have dealt with that a little bit better. Just sometimes you just don't speak on people's kids. That's just how I feel. But that's beyond the fact. That was then. Here, this is now, and I'm apologizing to you as well. You could inbox me or talk to me, and we could get through that together. But I do apologize to you, and I miss your smart mouth. That I do. Naraya and Chanel and Shadasia. Naraya, Chanel, and Shadasia. Naraya, me and you don't work through our issues or whatever. We the type of friends that we've been friends for so long that whenever we beef, we tend to just, what you doing? Type thing. Like, we just, what you doing? Oh, I'm doing this. And then we'll start calling each other like best friend, best friend, best friend. That's the type of we don't really beef. We be mad at each other for about that 1 or 2 days, but we don't really beef with each other. Shadasia, I do apologize. I completely apologize to you because just because like your child was in the room when we got into our argument, and I couldn't. If Braden was in the room, I probably would have separated myself. It's a lot of people I apologize to. Chanel, that was what I did to you was completely off wall. Okay, well, I didn't do anything to you technically, but you was in the house when I did what I did. So I apologize to you as well. No beef. I don't want any beef this year. We 14 days in, so I'm a little late, but it's better late than never. So Yeah, so I do apologize to all of y'all. Let's see, is there anybody? I'm gonna go ahead and apologize to Raven. Me and her got into an altercation yesterday as well. Yeah, yesterday. I'm gonna just go ahead and apologize to you because it was some things that I had built up that I should have just brushed off. But it's just that I just feel like I'm too loyal of a friend to get treated the way I get treated sometimes, and not everybody match my loyalty. But we could be associates that we can. You could hit me up and I hit you up and ask you how you doing. Let me stop touching stuff. I hit you up and ask you how you doing. You could, you know what I'm saying? I know that I could speak to you, but as far as friends, we could be friends, but I don't know if we gonna ever be as close as we was, just due to the fact of how I feel about certain things. I have to cut a lot of, what the hell was it? I have to cut a lot of negativity out my life, and I'm not saying that you toxic or nothing. I just have to do that for me. And last but not least, and I always say the best for last. I want to apologize to my grandma. I want to apologize to my grandma because it's been plenty of times that she called me and I wasn't able to. I was, but in my selfish ways, I never was there. So I want to apologize to my grandma. Hold on. I want to apologize to my grandma because it's been times where she called me and I didn't pick up the phone, or I'll watch her call like grandma just want to gossip. Y'all know how that go, and stuff like that. And I do apologize to my grandma because it's been days I go over there and I help my grandma clean up, and she'll just be like, can you just take me with you? Can I come stay tonight with you? I just want to get out the house. And I'm like, grandma, no, you can't leave. And then I wish I would have took my grandma with me. So I do apologize to my grandma. I miss her dearly. I had to save that one for the last because it hold on. I had to say that one for last because I know I would get emotional about it because I don't have her here anymore. It's still like very unbelievable to me. It's something that I have to cope with. But I know my grandma got my back. That I do. It was times where I wouldn't come around and she'll call like, Naya, I missed you. Where you been? I missed you so much. This, that, and third. My grandma always had the tendency of talking to third person. She'd be like, Grandma, I missed you. And I'm like, Grandma, I know you my grandma, but I miss my grandma so much. I feel like she talks to me in my dreams and she tell me to keep pushing and keep going and to stay focused. She always tell me to stay out of trouble. Anybody that know my lifestyle, they know how I used to live. I dropped that off in 2019, and this is a new me. I'm doing this off the strength of what my grandma told me when I went to go visit her. She sat me down personally, and she told me she wanted me to stay out of trouble. She told me she wanted me to chase my dreams. I told her what I wanted to do. She told me she praying for the best. So this one I'm doing for my grandma. I'm doing this for myself because I know that it's some choices in life that I've done that I just had to I have to forgive myself. I have to ask God to forgive me, and I ask God to forgive me. So this one I'm doing specifically for my grandma. I'm doing it for self, my grandma, my family. I know that they don't want to see nothing in me but for me to be great. And by me keep jumping in and out of the situation that I'm in, it don't do nothing but disappoint my mom, so and my grandma and my family, and I don't want to disappoint y'all anymore. So this one I'm actually I'm gonna stick to my goals, and I'm gonna keep pushing forward. gonna start coming around more often because I have a tendency of just dropping face flat off the map. I'm sorry, y'all. Every time I think about my grandma, I get very, very emotional. As y'all can tell, this is still fresh on me. I'm very sensitive when it comes to my family. So, but yeah, my all right, y'all know that little knot right there. But I'm doing this specifically for my family. I have to realize I'm the oldest of 4 kids, so I have to do this because I still have a 7-year-old sister who looks up to this. And by the way, I don't know her YouTube channel yet, but I'm gonna drop it down here in the link. Go support my little sister. Make sure y'all subscribe and like her channel, comment, all of that. But I have a 7-year-old little sister, and I'm the oldest. So with that being said, I cannot go certain routes because then my brothers and sisters gonna be like, well, she did it. My brother and sister that's under me, they know what to do and what not to do. But at the same time, my 7-year-old sister, she has 3 choices. She got 4 choices. She could go her own route, she could go my sister route, my brother route, or she could go my route. And I refuse to let her go my route. I rebuke it. So I'm gonna ask God now to just shelter my family and pray for everybody. I want to pray for everybody. I'm gonna do it off the camera because I do that in private. But yeah, these are my apologies. My family know I love them dearly. My friends know I love them dearly. My grandma especially know I love her dearly. There's not one time where I felt like I couldn't talk to my grandma about things, even though sometimes I'd be like, Grandma, what are you talking about? Like, I have a bad choice of not listening to advice. I don't like to take other people's advice until I'm down on my knees. That's when I want to take people's advice. But I'm very stubborn. I get that from my dad, of course. Everybody know it. Sometimes my mama. But my grandma was too, so I could have got that from her. Yeah, but she gave me a lot of advice, and before she passed, so I got a lot of motivation behind the moves that I'm making. I plan on doing a lot of new things. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. I hope all of y'all accept my apology. If y'all don't, then oh well. I know my mom will, my sister will. I'm sorry for playing that pregnant prank on y'all, but it was kind of good. It was kind of good. My mama believed it. But yeah, so I love all of y'all. Every last person I named. Hopefully I get an inbox or so for it tonight. So yeah. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe down below. Share my video if you have to. Tag a person. Whatever you gotta do, put their names down there. Whatever you gotta do so they can make sure they see it. Yeah. Yeah. Alright.